So I'm gonna try a quick 10-15 minute live before this phone dies to reiterate what I was saying earlier, because what I wanted to say got cut off, and I'm being told that somebody probably needs to hear this tonight, as far as helping you be of better service to life through your mastery, and also understanding how to recharge and the need to recharge yourself when you're helping others, when you're healing others, when you're spending time with others, when you're exchanging consciousness with others. You have to understand when too much has been taken from you and whether you need to go take a drink of water. Remember that you can always, we'll get into it. Let's get into it. So I'm going to let a couple people more join. It's somebody I'm looking forward to joining as well. She asked me to contact her before. I did this live, so I'm going to see if she joins and I'm going to start. I'm going to channel a little bit more, let the frequencies come in. If you can hear the sound that you're hearing is called the sound of hydrogen. The color of it is yellow. The note is E. And it's good for the solar plexus. It's good for rebuilding muscles, rebuilding tissues. It's good to charge your sun channel. And it's a couple of frequencies that, depending on the pitch that you can use when it comes out of your sun channel. You have the 324 frequency. If you look up 324 hertz and the benefits, it's going to tell you about the muscle regeneration. You have 396. It's also a good one for it. 528 is a good one for the solar plexus. 324 is more in alignment because the numbers equal 9. So anytime the hertz equal 9, it's always more of an eternal sound that continues without beginning and without end. It's not limited and it's not sealed. So these sounds are able to reverberate through you on a DNA level. And so, as I was saying, give me 1 second. So, reiterating what I was saying is that you start to reach, as you start to tap within yourself and you start to add more disciplines into your lifestyle at the level that you can. All of these disciplines are for you to be of better service to life. You see, when you have more mental clarity, more emotional intelligence, and emotional stability, when you have more physical energy to act, you see, and you're in a healthy vital state, and your soul is radiant, you become a huge magnet for all those who need mental clarity, who need emotional stability, who need physical strength and physical energy, who need your radiant soul to shine upon their traumas, their darkness, so that they can once again know the light. So it's important every day that you keep yourself charged. When you are a healer and you're needed by life, you are held accountable because your energy, your consciousness is very important to the growth and the expansion of the whole. And it's not about more important or less important. It's just that the type of importance triggers the growth in everything around you. So anytime you decide to tap within, you start cleansing your body, cleansing your blood, cleansing your colon. You start meditating, clearing the thoughts, clearing the clouds, clearing the fog in your mind. You start relaxing so that you can feel the presence of life. Then life is going to start using you. And your art, your music, your potions, your food, your elixirs, whatever you create becomes service to everything around you. When you leave your flyer, when you leave your product, when you leave your fingerprint anywhere you go, it is a light that others can use to nourish their mind, nourish their emotions, and strengthen their body, and cause the ripple effect, which allows them to be a greater service to life. This is why the last live in this series is the servant is the true master. Because the more you master yourself, the greater service you provide to life. And servant has been given such a bad name, you see. But the servant was always important to the ones who bring order to the world. Because your service is how the kingdom really flourishes. No kingdom flourishes without the service of the population, without the service of the people, without the service of the king. And how we serve determines the reality that we create and the reality that we share. This life is just one type of way that I'm able to serve life as I master more of myself, myself, as I clear more of the mental fog, as I cultivate more emotional intelligence and stability, as I continue to strengthen my body and my vitality, as I continue to increase the radiance of my soul, I'm able to better serve the life around me. And with that service comes so many things. It comes with new bonds, new friendships, new places, new events. It comes with enhanced dreams, enhanced projections. It comes with more awareness of who I am and what I'm able to do. It comes with unlocking DNA, unlocking abilities, unlocking talents that I did not know or have access to. Even if I did know, I didn't have access to some of the things that I'm able to do, to some of the thoughts that I'm able to think, to some of the actions that I'm able to take, and some of the emotions that I'm able to feel and understand. You have to almost go what they would call insane, because you have to get so wrapped in your inner world that you're not willing to let anything or invite any substance into your body that would not add to more mental clarity, to more emotional stability, to more physical strength, and a radiant soul, so that the actions you take promote growth, support life, build communities, hold together families, and create the new earth. This is just one message upon many, being expressed through the one, through willing vessels, able to channel the light, able to channel the plants, able to channel the sun, able to channel the breath that they breathe and the waters that they drink, able to integrate the technology we call food that we consume every day to upgrade or downgrade the human experience. So I'm grateful for those who benefit from my service. I'm grateful for those who ride with me through my shifts, even when they don't understand why he is chanting. Why is he doing these things online? Even when it doesn't look like things that a grown man should do. You see. Because the truth is, none of us are grown. You're not grown until you're able to access everything that the DNA holds within you. You see, you're still growing. For some reason, we think that our growth is limited, that it's cut off at a certain age, and that we start to recycle back into the grave. But the truth is, every cell within you is awaiting to be upgraded, is awaiting to be regenerated and renewed. Everything within you wants to continue to express life, or you could not be here to listen to what I'm saying. understand how stupid they make you look. When you're willing to continue to upgrade the toxic reality within you by consuming things that you know that life didn't make for you to consume. By living in a way that's not conducive to your mind or your emotions. By continuing to cycle the same thoughts, the same actions, and the same emotions that leave you traumatized, that has you in fear, that has you physically weak, and easy to be a slave. There is a difference between being a slave and a servant. A servant provides necessary service that promotes life, supports, and sustains the growth of creation in every way that they can, and in every way that they are aware of, consciously or unconsciously. A slave doesn't have to be conscious. It doesn't have to be aware of what's going on. Their mind has been stolen. Their emotions are in shambles. Physically, they can still obtain strength through constant actions. But those unconscious actions create turmoil, create chaos, create more trauma into the world. The slave mind is what makes the entire world being up under the rule of a very few. I wanted y'all to see that goddamn spark in my eye. That shit just fucked me up. Woo! Just came back from the challenge. We're back. I hope you know, for those who don't understand, this takes a lot of energy when I'm channeling this information. This is true integration. The things that you should consume are apps you upload into the body. Your meditation, your breath work, your yoga, your time in the sun, your grounding, your writing. However you use that energy that you consume, that is the integration. You're integrating the energy, the life force that you consume, and turning it into art. You're turning it into music. You're turning it into athleticism. You're turning it into exotic movement, exotic dance. You're turning it into the flow and allowing the Tao to live through you in the now. I love being in this state of being. That's why I'm willing to go to war with anyone and everything to keep it. For me personally, I don't want to take the chance on somebody else bringing higher order to this world, or somebody else gathering the consciousness that I gain. I don't want to take the chance of somebody else potentially upgrading the human body, and maybe they evolve it and maybe the world gets better. I know what I have the power to do. And so this is what it means when Christ consciousness, or the Christ, sacrificed itself to the world. I sacrifice a normal lifestyle for a lifestyle of mastery to the extreme. I don't want to participate in most other things that people want to participate on a daily basis. Sometimes I might be called in for whatever reason to meet whatever face, whatever present energy, to bring my magnetic field, to bring my presence. Some people just need to see the light. Some people just need to see you shine. Some people don't need to hear you directly. Sometimes it's the person behind you that got the message when you was talking to somebody else. Life is bigger than you. Get that through your head. Life is bigger than us all. Life is bigger than itself. That's what makes it Life's so fucking big, the motherfucker don't have a beginning or ending. Life is big. That's what you call eternity. Is life bigger than its motherfucking self? So life is definitely bigger than you. And you belong to that eternal spiral, to eternal life, and ain't no getting out of it. That's what eternity, the eternal abyss, the eternal recycling bin. You get it now, you get it later, but guess what? You got an eternity to get this shit. So life, like, all right, whenever you find out, nigga, you can jump back in the ocean of creation, and you're gonna sprout right back out a flower or a roach or a bug or a tiger or a lion. We're gonna find it. It's a place for you in creation. I promise you. And you're gonna serve. You've been blessed in this human body with a higher dominant consciousness, and that dominance is for better or worse. Dominance doesn't mean over others. It just means that you have the dominance over the negative and positive energies, over the inhale and exhale, over the love and hate, over the growth and decay, over the peace or chaos within you, and how you manifest it into the world. That's what dominance means. It's not about over or under others. Dominance means control. You have some degree of control over yourself and the world around you. And that would make human the higher dominance, because we have more control as human consciousness than any other entity that is showing its face daily. So we know we got extraterrestrials and all magical type shit, but those realms have their own business to worry about. They got a whole other thing. They come down here and they might chill for a second, they might visit, might give some messages, but we got shit to do here, they got shit to do in their reality too. So as far as the daily cycle of what's going on, we have the dominant consciousness to bring higher or lower order to self-other and all life around. And the better that we collectively do that, the greater the reality becomes. The worse that we collectively do that, the worse the reality becomes. And creation is fine with either, because it's going to learn from either one. It's just that growth is going to continue to happen. See, the thing is that creation knows that in order to be eternal, that growth is going to happen eternally. Through your decay, through your mistakes, through whatever has to happen, it's going to happen. Through whoever has to be born for it to happen, that's going to happen. This is why me and you are here. You see? Only certain people are going to tune into this video. Only certain people are going to resonate. You see? Only a certain consciousness is elevated to that state of being. And that station is the higher broadcast, which affects the whole. That growth station, that life force station, that aura station, that kundalini station, that chakra station, that qigong station, that reiki, that self-mastery, that fasting station, that grounding, that sun gazing,